So let me give you the skinny. Welcome to the Teacher's Lounge, baby. These ones are mini.
Change.
Changing 100.
Thank you.
You gotta change. Yeah, you got $100.
That's my business. That's my business.
Todd, we said we're sharing everything from now on.
Okay.
Everything goes in the pot. You don't get to keep anything for yourself anymore. None of us do.
We have to build back up.
Yeah.
I got $100. I stole it.
Who'd you steal it from?
Oh, who'd I steal it from?
Did you steal that $100 from me, Todd?
No.
Todd?
No, you spent your 100.
I did not spend my 100.
His 100 was missing this morning, and you just asked for change for 100.
Todd.
Every night you put out your crisp 100 right on your bedside
I lay it
table.
out.
And you
I lay it out for me for the next morning with my clothes. Todd, did you take my 100?
No. Look, why would I admit I stole it, but then lie about stealing it from you? I stole it from someone else.
Todd, you know what? I'm not going to forget this.
That's a good
I'm not going to. We got a long road ahead of us.
You're not going to forget a lie.
No, I'm not going to forget. You stole my 100, and we got a long road ahead of us where I can fuck you, son.
Jesus
Oh my God.
Christ.
That was a direct threat of, I don't know
telling
what.
you, hey, I'll tell you guys this now. Howard Levis had a rebirth this morning.
As what, a rapist?
No, as a guy who's going to stand up for himself from now on. Okay,
You went too far.
no,
Because I can't have a born again rapist in my crew.
well, hey, you know what, Todd? You can suck my ass.
Oh, gee, Howard.
Oh, no.
Honestly,
can.
Howard, we do need you to have this kind of harsh exterior. Because for those, you don't know, we should probably tell the listeners.
We're fucking homeless now.
We're homeless. Our van was stolen.
Howard is our guard dog.
And Howard is our guard dog. He's been sleeping on the mat.
We
Again,
the last few nights we've slept in fenced-in structures, different structures on the way here, and Howard has been ravenous with a frothy mouth.
I want to point out that this is the second time that I have slept outside of the place where you guys get to sleep. Okay.
Well, you didn't
this time-
sleep this time. You were defending
Yeah,
us.
you were
Yeah,
defending
I've
us.
been awake. I've been awake for 48 straight hours.
And
you were
we put
mostly
Howard
just
through.
sniffing other dogs' butts.
Other dogs? I'm not a dog, Bill. They're not other dogs.
Well, then why were you trying to sell it so hard by sniffing butts
Would you
and eating
rather-
out of a bowl?
Would you rather it be you were sniffing other dogs' butts, or you were a human following dogs around sniffing their butts?
I would like to just be a human being who gets to live a normal fucking human being life. I'm
Well,
sick-
how are we supposed to, all three of us, sleep the whole night? If you don't be a dog and roam around
I don't know.
outside.
Maybe instead of stealing each other's money, we pool resources and we find a fucking car
I
to
will
drive
take-
or something.
I will take the day shift. I'll take the
Thank
day
you,
shift.
Sam. Thank you, Sam.
good.
The three of us will take a soft day shift. We'll look around
How
occasionally.
long are those shifts?
8
minutes.
Okay.
Sorry, Howard. You just got robbed while we were taking the day shift right now.
What?
Somebody walked in.
He's been robbed.
Okay, wait, where's
Oh,
Todd?
Howard, will you
No.
help me? You've been robbed.
No, Todd,
Hi.
you were standing behind me while I was talking. We'll
Change
just-
to 50, please.
No, Todd.
Can you
Did you
change for a 50, please?
I had a $100 bill and a $50 bill, and you know what?
Okay.
Just
I'll
so
admit it.
everyone
I'll admit it.
knows, we are about 12 feet from a currency exchange
Yes.
booth in the Port Authority bus station in New York City.
Yeah.
Our
We're
van-
about
our van-
40 feet from the Albon Pont.
That's
How do
right.
you say that?
Albon Porn. The French porn store.
Yeah, they have little pieces of porn that you can reach in and get with tongs and put in a little bag and check out. It's Albon porn.
This morning I got a couple of knees, a couple little knees, cut out knees. I just got the knees of the
you got
porn.
the-
I see. Garlic knees.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at.
Did we say what happened?
We're at Port Authority. Our
Yeah,
van.
I think so.
Just let's get it all out right now, and then we'll know it's out. Our van was stolen.
Yes.
By some fucking fuckers. They got it chopped.
We think.
We think.
And screwed.
They got it chopped. They got it screwed.
It was maybe T-Pain. They chopped and
Could have
screwed
been
the
Slim
van.
Thug.
Could have been.
Mike Jones.
Right now, we do have an APB out for T-Pain, Slim Thug, and Mike Jones. That's all.
Wall.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. We came in with 3 pictures to the police station. We were like, "It's these 3 rappers."
We know it for a fact. And so our van's gone. It had all of our precious possessions in it.
The gateway.
Our selfies. All of our selfies are
All
gone.
of our visor selfies.
The floor. The ballroom dance floor.
My polar bear skeleton.
I finally wrote an apology letter to my daughter, and now she can never get it.
No, you didn't.
Me too.
It was in there.
All
Me
of my
too.
apologies are in there.
You guys can't take this opportunity to say you did that.
All of my stubs for donating to different charities were in there.
It's so sad. I wrote the whole origin story, but it was in there and it's lost.
Oh yeah, keep an eye out for Sam's Immaculate Conception coming soon.
It's coming soon to DVD.
What are we doing right now?
We are crying, but also letting everyone know what was lost in the van.
And it makes us look good, everything we lost.
Go ahead.
I didn't have one.
Oh, you know what I lost? All of my free weights. Oh,
Yes.
I lost dumbbells, barbells, squat rack.
I lost all my... I'm doing meal prep, and I lost all my prepared meals in individual containers.
Oh, I finally was gonna watch all of the American classics. I lost Casablanca. I lost Citizen Kane.
All the movies you were really a fan of, I just couldn't remember how to talk about.
Yes. So our stuff is gone.
It's gone.
And we said, fuck DC. Everyone here is a thief. I mean, top to bottom.
Yeah, pork barrel.
It's pork barrel out there.
It's classic pork
And so we said, all right, let's hit the road. How do we do that? The boys are back. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. So
are back.
So now we've said, what's the nexus of the universe for travel? Port Authority.
You can get anywhere you want to from New York's Port Authority.
42nd Street, 8th Avenue. Gorgeous. You can throw a stone out of any angle of Port Authority and hit the worst pizza place that you've ever seen.
That's right. That is right. You could, just to say that one more time, you could throw a stone out of any angle of Port Authority and hit the worst pizza place you've ever seen. And you're right. Last night I had an extra large New York style grease pie.
And you went full for the extra large right away.
Yes. I said, well, because New York has the best pizza by the extra large.
Absolutely.
So I always pop in, and first what I'll do, if there's a long line or not, I'll really think about it, and then I'll start asking these guys behind the counter a lot of questions about what's your favorite?
Right.
Is there anything more famous than taking home a big closed box of a full pizza in New York City?
I mean, that's New
Walking
York.
down a busy street, just folding that box in half and putting it under your arm and taking it home, baby.
Oh my God, I love folding up a box of pizza.
I felt like
Well, you got to fold it in New York.
Yes, you got
You have to fold it.
That's the New York way to take a pizza home, a large box pizza.
My favorite thing about the New York pizza is how the cardboard just drips down your arm when you're holding it.
Yes.
You know what I love is those little glass containers that have been kicked around the entire city and somehow make their way back up onto the counter there, and they have the littlest bit of garlic in it, and you put it on right on top of your box. You close the box and you put it on top of the box.
It's so humid that the garlic's all stuck together. It's like a big clump.
So you take it off and do what everybody does: spit into the glass, put the lid back on, and try again.
Well, and I'm a real New Yorker, so if my box isn't crispy on the bottom, I'll have them throw it right back into the oven.
Now, do you dab the top of your box with paper towels and napkins, or do you just eat it?
No way. Well, you know what makes New York pizza good? The water in the box.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It's the water that makes the boxes so boxy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So
you cannot get cardboard like you can in Brooklyn, New York.
As you can tell, we are a few Brooklyn boys in New York. So we've been sleeping in Port Authority for 3 days now.
Yes.
And we're just waiting for the right bus to come along.
Hey, batta, watch out for that cab.
Last
Brooklyn.
night, I coiled up in the warmer at a Krispy Kreme Donuts here in Port Authority, and I had the best night's sleep.
Yeah, they glazed
So
you.
good.
Yeah,
I
we watched
got
you sleep
glazed.
through the window.
I was honestly shocked that
I went through that whole assembly line, and it's
Well, you
more.
thought it was
what's
a
that?
warmer.
Yeah.
It was warm at the beginning, but then it gets really hot.
It got really
on
hot.
one side.
I got crisp up, and here we go again with eating our own bodies.
I honestly was so shocked that they altered their sign just for this one thing, and it said "Hot Bills."
Hot Bills.
Yeah.
And what is
Hot,
that
fresh
guy who
Bills.
makes all the contraptions that knock each other
Rube
over?
Goldbird.
Ruby. I did know. I wanted you to say. Thank you. This Port Authority is Krispy Kreme is particularly Rube Goldbird. I mean, I was getting stretched.
Rube Goldberg?
I was getting Rube Goldberg.
Rude Goldbird.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, those
It's
were
Rude
those were
Goldbird
made by
machine.
a rude
No.
golden bird.
Yes, it's the meanest bird, and it is rich. It's like, peacock, fuck you, lower class, peacock.
That's right.
That bird stepped on my foot and then looked at me like I was in the way.
Yeah, that
Rude.
Goldbird.
I do love his contraptions.
Where'd
though.
y'all sleep?
We all kind of went our separate ways last night, didn't we?
Yeah.
Well, you know me. If I'm in New York, I'm going to be sleeping on Broadway. So I
You made the trek.
What's that? I made the trek. I went
famous
down
thing
to
for
the-
actors to do too is sleep
yeah.
on Broadway.
Sleep on
This
Broadway.
is you've been trying to make it to Broadway for a long
I
time.
know, and this was my first time actually.
You were on Broadway.
I was on Broadway.
Are you sure?
I am positive. The bright lights.
Okay. So far, this could be a dentist chair.
Yeah, it could be
I mean,
literally
this
anywhere.
is Broadway. We've got the bright lights.
He believes
We've
this
got
is Broadway.
We've got the tongue depressors. I mean, the beautiful Broadway mouthwash station. It had everything.
A beautiful Broadway assistant who gives you the X-ray at the beginning.
That's right. I got my X-ray on the way
And
to
you
the
refuse
theater.
the lead vest, right? You always do.
Well, yeah. If you want an authentic theater experience, you refuse the lead vest.
How can you watch something for that long with a big heavy vest?
That's
on?
exactly
Todd,
right.
you were definitely at the dentist.
No.
I hope you know.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
He was there?
Well, he cleaned my teeth.
No.
Okay, no.
Quite honestly, I'm amazed you got a dentist appointment so quick. We just got into town.
I
If
did
there's
get it.
anything less likely, it's you at the dentist.
Because here's the thing, Todd.
Well, the good news is I wasn't at the dentist.
Right.
I was at a Broadway
Well,
play.
everybody knows that the thing about getting into Broadway shows is that it's easy and you never have to wait.
Oh, yeah,
and
you show up, yeah. and
what
you wait
happened
list.
at the end of the show? At the very end of the show, was there a diagnosis or was there like a standing ovation?
Did they tell
What
you to
was there?
spit?
At the end of the show, there was a lot of talk about what my insurance did or didn't cover from the show.
You have insurance?
Well, emphasis on didn't cover. But no, I am in the. I do still get SAG insurance. I'm in the Saggy Actors Guild.
And that's for actors who are over a certain age
No, you
or
could be
skin
any age.
type.
I've been in it since a baby.
So it's skin type.
It's skin type. It's saggy skin. Any actor. Vigoda's in it.
He's the only one, right?
Five-ish Finkel? Five-ish Finkel?
It's me, Vigoda, and Finkel right now. But we're striking at the moment.
Wow, really?
Todd, I don't think
And
striking is what you should be doing.
is that a pretty powerful union voice?
Well, we'll see. We'll see. We've had a few scabs come in from SAG.
From your own skin.
From scab. We have a few scabs from our own skin.
They've come in
Ended
because
up-
you're so sick and out of work.
They've crossed the picket line in the sense of they've blown off of us onto the other side.
Wow, that's really sad news.
So anyway, it's been beautiful to be on Broadway. I mean, it's just been a real treat for me. Where'd you guys sleep?
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy, I had a pretty good night of sleep. I slept in a booth at a McDonald's.
Oh, that's
Yeah, it's
Good
not
for
a
you.
big story.
I've seen that in a lot of those ones. Did you
Yeah, 'cause-
get the nice breakfast when you woke up?
Well, yeah, it felt like breakfast in bed. I yelled at them what I wanted. They brought it over to me. I flashed a little cash. They brought it to me, gave it to me right where I was sitting.
But somehow
then they found out the cash wasn't real.
Oh.
So you flashed the Monopoly money, or was it actually anything that even looked remotely like money?
Well, it was receipts that I had blown my nose into.
So they were green.
receipts.
Yeah.
Greenish receipts, yeah.
Slimy green receipts.
But they looked printed, I think, is why they fell for it. So it was good. I got the Grand Slam McDonald and had a nice
I don't know where you were.
Yeah, I don't think
I still don't know where
I'm
you
pretty
were.
sure this is a McDonald's.
You got the Grand Slam McDonald.
I said, give me the Grand Slam McDonald. I have the money. Look. And I flashed it really fast. And then they brought it over.
Well, I saw you. I mean, I after I got cooked up and glazed, I saw you just kind of having a nightmare.
Really?
Over near the turnstile. So I think maybe you were just over near the turnstile having a nightmare.
You
about
think I stopped
McDonald's?
standing up in one of those turnstiles that you could be like cut through like an egg?
Yes.
Whoa. That would explain the night terrors for sure.
Yeah. I mean, at one point I saw you being completely shocked, just getting lit up by the third rail, the subway.
No.
Yes.
Whoa. In my dream, Zeus had thrown a lightning bolt and it made me fall onto the third rail of the subway.
So the lightning bolt didn't
Pretty
electrocute you.
Pretty close.
Pretty good. There was something from...
That was pretty close. A big old bearded man threw his cane at you.
Yeah, Zeus.
Well,
I think that was Zeus at a McDonald's.
no, I think an old bearded man, you were in his way. He threw his cane at you and you fell on the third rail. And this was interesting. A bunch of people jumped on there to push you harder onto it. I'd never seen that before.
A couple people sacrificed themselves because the shock transferred through 3 or 4
Well,
people.
I'll say this. I will say this. My hair has never stood straighter up.
Yeah. I mean, I got a peek of internet this morning. I got some LTE service on the phone we're sharing, and I did see the gateway phone. I don't know.
It's an old crappy phone with no screen hooked up to the gateway monitor.
Yes. And I did see a viral video of your shocking.
Really?
And it was titled, Man Finally Gets What He Deserves. And it had gone viral.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. And why did I deserve it? Did they say? Because it hurt me very much.
Well, there was some speculation in the comments of why you deserved it.
Mm-hmm. Any comments on the hair? I was pretty excited about the hair.
Well, a lot of people were saying like, that hair is stuck so up. He did deserve to die, but his hair looks good now. Stuff like that.
I'll take
It's
it.
Wait,
really-
so does the internet think that Sam is dead? Is that video being passed around with the caption that the man died?
I mean,
it's in the snuff section of RedTube.
Well, how do I look right now on the podcast? I'm in the room with you guys.
You're a feature. You're on the featured page of facesofdeath.com right
Yeah.
now.
Really?
Yeah, you're the death of the month.
Yeah,
Jesus
the scumbags
Christ.
who made those tapes, Faces of Death, they're actually coming out of retirement to put you on one of the limited editions.
They made some
I'm
bad
back,
investments.
baby. I'm back.
You're back. Okay. Where'd you sleep? Oh,
You guys know where I fucking slept. Don't rub it into my fucking nose, okay?
Well, I saw.
Well, I'll rub your nose in it again if you do what you did last night. I'll rub your nose right
you
in
were
it.
sleeping for a minute, and then I kept getting the scruff of your neck and the back of your belt loop and throwing you into some active breakdancing things, and you were just getting whipped up and kicked around.
Yeah. I got
That
beat
was
to
fun
death
for me.
I got beat to death by some b-boys. It was ridiculous.
And did you sleep well?
Of course not. I didn't sleep a wink.
Oh yeah.
I woke up both black eyes. I got the back of my head. I got a big old bump on it.
Did you guys throw him into any performers?
Well,
I
saw a rendition of Stomp that was going on in an alley, I think. And I threw
You think it was an alley, or you think it was a stomp
I
rendition?
think it was a Stomp routine. It was people screaming in an alley and throwing trash cans on the
It
ground.
wasn't. Those were some people who had just come out of a real happening nightclub, and they were having a fight that carried over from So I got in. I ended up getting used as a weapon in the way that you would sort of use a trash can or a stick or something. I got swung around and I beat one guy up.
Oh, you were the weapon. You didn't beat him up. Someone else used you to beat him up.
I will take ownership of that. I beat a man up.
Okay, let's see. What did I throw you into? I know I did. What's popular
It's
in
just
New
been
York?
such a haze since we've gotten here. I mean, this city never sleeps. It's true what they say.
Wasn't there at one point, I actually heard, and I think you did this, Todd, I actually heard a really awesome beat. It sounded really cool. It sounded like almost like it was being done on buckets. And I was like, who is this drummer with a series of buckets and little pans and stuff that he would pull up with his foot to make it sound hollow? And I walked around the corner and it was you.
I had just fallen into some trash. So I was not, but then people started throwing me money like it was performance art. But I had just, in New York when a hottie walks by.
Yeah.
And you pull your sunglasses down to peak, but then back up because you remember that they're prescription sunglasses.
Yeah, you run direct smack dab into a light pole because you try to look cool.
Yes, I pulled them down, ran into a light pole, then fell into a scrapyard. And, I was doing my weekly glue tan where I go tanning, but I lather up with Elmer's because I'm trying. The SPF will give you cancer, all the suntan lotion.
What does glue do?
Well, glue reflects the sun off of you, but it does not give you cancer. And
Well, it doesn't give you skin cancer. It gives you cellular cancer.
it gives you cellular cancer, but I have what doctors call 0 cells.
You're the immaculate life.
Yes, yeah. I am put together on a quantum level I'm non-cellular. So
every time you go to the doctor, multiple doctors run down the hall just to get a look at you.
That's yeah. And I'm always like, hey, take it in, fellas. But they're like, no, it's because it's so unbelievable.
And what
that
are some of the words they're saying as they look at you and just go, I've never seen anything like this? Is it
Impossible.
weird?
Impossible, stuff of nightmares.
Sad?
No, I think cool dad is what they're saying.
Yeah, I can see how you get those confused.
They're looking at me like a cool dad. I think
they're saying this
kinda,
is sad.
They dropped out the cool part a little bit, like it's a little lower because they're kind of whispering. But anyway, so yeah, that wasn't a performance. That was me just trying to get all those cans off of my body.
And you accidentally used our friend here as one of the sticks.
To get the cans off of my body. Yes, and so for about 20 hours, Howard was stuck to my hand because I got all the sticks off. I got all the trash off of me.
At this point, I was completely unconscious. Yeah,
last night was very
I think I was unconscious for the majority of it.
And isn't that nice?
No.
Oh.
I want to live my life.
Well, it's daytime now, so you do your thing and we'll
You take a
keep
little
watch.
nap, and we'll take a little nap, and it'll be fine.
Yes.
So we all just we all nap now, and then I wake up.
you look out for us.
Okay, so I don't nap.
Nice.
You know what? This is an unfair arrangement, guys.
Change for a photo of my friend Howard's wife.
What?
I'm just trying to
Todd,
get change. I'm trying to get currency
did you
exchange
steal
over here.
the wallet-sized photo I had of my wife?
Oh yeah, okay. I'll admit
Howard's
it. I
wife's
stole a
one
photo.
nude.
I stole a photo of your wife, but not from you. Don't worry. I stole it from someone else.
Also, me being married is a huge deal. Okay? Me being married is a huge deal that we haven't ever talked about.
Yes.
Well, it's unimportant to the podcast.
Well, right now, let's talk about it. We're in New York. It's time.
Or do we wait for the episode? Howard's wife explained.
Keep an eye out for our explanation series of cinnamon episodes.
Teachers Lounge explains.
This summer, coming up, the super duper encyclopedia of special episodes. $35,000 per episode.
Yes.
If you want this info about how I was born and who Howard's wife is, pony up.
Yes, emphasis on dupler.
So, guys, we're in New York. We've got a few more days before the we're doing bus roulette right now.
Yeah.
Bus roulette.
We're looking.
So we get a gun. We put one bullet in it,
And-
and we stand outside of buses and see if we can shoot ourselves.
Well, I think the actual rule was
It's Russian roulette.
I think the rule that I had pitched that got immediately shot down was that we shoot the gun, and if the bullet shoots the bus, that's the bus we take. But if the bullet doesn't shoot the bus, that's not the bus we take.
And then we were like, well, let's make it interesting.
Right.
Let's put our heads between the gun and the bus.
That's right.
And so far, so good.
Yeah.
Or so good.
or so bad if we.
There was a bullet in mine, but my hand was so weak it blew my hand backwards.
The bullet stayed in one place and the gun went backwards.
The gun went backwards.
Physicists are studying your weakness.
Yeah, the
'Cause it
Mythbusters.
seems to have broken what we knew about certain laws.
Yeah, the physicists, the Mythbusters are on the case right
The
now.
Mythbusters heard about it and they showed up to New York like this, licking
Well,
our
did
lip.
you know that in 200 years, Newton will be synonymous with Mythbusters? Does that make sense?
He was the original
Well,
Mythbuster.
no, the kids, instead of talking about Newton,
Yes.
will be
Oh.
talking about the Mythbusters is
because-
what Bill meant.
Because the way they discovered gravity was that a beret fell on Jamie's head. And he said, how did that get there? And they were like,
Yeah.
oh, this must be gravity. So kids are going to talk about that beret.
Yeah, it won't be Thomas Edison in the school books. It will be the one with red hair.
Let's also not forget Guinness was there. Guinness! They screeched to a halt and said, slowest bullet ever.
Yes, Guinness showed up, beat the shit out of the Mythbusters, threw them out into the street, and then Guinness got the record.
Also, Guinness beat the shit out of me, which felt like it wasn't
yeah,
necessary.
they got out of control.
Yeah, that was big.
But it did set the record for weirdest record recording.
Yeah, it did. They set their own record. Their records are becoming about themselves. How fast they screeched to a halt.
But this does bring up the big Guinness Mythbusters rivalry.
Yes.
Guinness is creating records, and Mythbusters is busting them.
Yes.
And Mythbusters is following Guinness around, and these guys are going at it.
yeah.
And Guinness's new catchphrase is, these are not myths.
Yes, it is.
These are not myths, these are records.
That's
Do
right.
not bust them.
But yeah,
Mythbusters.
because a lot of the records and myths involve what my body can and can't do, now they're dropping me off buildings.
That's right.
They're putting me in car crashes.
That's right.
They tried to make you fat and twins and put you on little motorcycles.
Yeah, which worked. For a day, I was two fat twins on motorcycles.
Man, I miss Bod.
Oh, yeah.
Who's Bod?
Bod was my twin.
Todd and Bod.
They split
yes.
us up like station. In,
He was amazing. They took a piece of your femur and built Bod. And Bod was awesome.
Well, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. You guys really liked hanging out with that part of that twin version of
He
me.
was so funny.
He was cool.
God, he was funny. And he was an actor, and he signed his headshot for me.
Well,
That's
that's practically a signed headshot of me because we look so similar. Why don't I just sign it too, and then you'll have both of them?
No, don't touch my picture of Bod.
God, Bod was so cool. Do you remember when he went into that Burger King with us and made fun of all the employees?
Oh, my
It was
God.
awesome.
He really nailed one of them.
It was
Who
so
seemed to be swamped, and all he had to do was drop fries into the fryer.
I
The guy
don't,
was a fucking idiot.
I don't know who the guy was that he roasted. I think you guys were doing that while
It was
I
crazy.
was.
They looked similar. It was like a mirror image thing. It was wild.
Well, I didn't immediately get a job at Burger King when we got out here. I'll say maybe some understanding because dropping fries, I imagine, into a fryer can be hard, overwhelming work. It's hot in there. You want to eat that oil all the time and you're holding back. You know?
Eat that oil.
Todd, I was a fry
Lap
cook
it
for a
up.
long time as a kid, and it wasn't
From
hard.
what, age 3 to what?
I was three and a
age?
half when I got my job. I was 3.5 when I got my job, and I did it until I was 13. And Todd,
10
it
years
is
before 14.
It is
Guinness
the-
youngest fry cook.
it is the easiest job anyone has ever had.
Well, yeah, maybe for like some. Yeah, I've always said about you, you're some sort of MacArthur genius. You know,
You've never said that to me. You've said the opposite. You've
since-
called me worse names.
We say nice things about you when you're not around all the time.
Oh, really?
you're.
We should tell Howard some of the nice things.
I
we've
would
said
love
about
it
him.
if for just for even 2 seconds, you guys would all say something nice
Well, there's
about me.
so many.
Okay.
There's so many.
You are, it's unbelievable. But every time I walk by someone and I go, there they are. That's the ugliest person on earth. You show up and you have them beat. And it's unbelievable.
It's not a nice thing.
Bill, I think you could see how that could be taken as an insult. Okay.
Sure. I guess I'm sorry you felt that way.
That's not an apology, Bill.
I'll say this, Howard. You're faster than anybody I know.
Okay.
In a foot race, you could beat me 7 out of 10 times.
Yeah?
You are a fast dude.
But what
and
is he
I
running to
respect
usually? What's at the end?
that. What's at the end of the foot race?
Yeah.
When he's beating me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you have something?
I don't know.
That is a nice compliment then. See, we say
Donuts.
nice things about you. You know what? I was thinking about
Yeah,
you
if
the
we're
other
racing
day.
to donuts, you fat ass.
Yeah, you're ugly and fat.
Come on.
I
Come
was
on.
thinking about you the other day, and I really was thinking like, man, I just don't appreciate Howard as much. He isn't as stupid as he is.
What?
Yeah,
He's
people
not
think
as
he's dumber.
stupid as he
I don't
is.
think you
People
guys
think
know
you're-
what nice things are. I could say a very nice thing about all three of you like this. It would
Try
take me
it.
any Sam, I appreciate your entrepreneurial spirit. Bill, I appreciate your enthusiasm in almost every context.
my
Todd,
God.
I admire your perseverance. You've had the toughest life of anybody I've ever met, and
And
you've
Howard,
kept
I
going.
love that hat.
I'm not
Okay.
wearing
That's
a hat.
Todd's hat.
That's Todd.
Oh, thank you, by
Todd,
the
I
way.
love your hat.
Todd, did you put a diaper on my head?
I'd like to exchange this Howard hat, Howard
Jesus
University
Christ.
hat.
We can
Funny.
do that. We can do that.
Thank you.
Wow, I just
Look,
said a nice thing about all three of you guys,
Howard,
and you just breezed past it.
Look, I'll pay you right now. I'll pay you 20 compliments in a row.
Please.
Right off the top of my
I
head.
dare you.
Okay?
I
Right
dare
off
you
the
to
top of my
try.
head.
Here we go. Hurry.
This
We
is
got
so
3 minutes.
normal. This is so normal.
Count them out for me.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. You are so supportive.
One.
You're the fastest guy I know. I'm using that again.
I never knew Howard was so fast.
How is he so fast?
When we're splitting a bill at a restaurant and you cover it, you immediately request me for the money on Venmo, so I don't
Great.
forget. When we go to movies together, you never sit on me. You don't accidentally think that I'm a chair.
That's
and
fine.
sit
We're
on
a
me.
quarter of the way
That's
there.
only 4.
No, it's fine.
That's fine. That's fine.
Fast.
You once had all your teeth,
Oh my God,
still
we're up to
do.
10.
and now you still do.
That's not a compliment.
Even though your parents never loved you, you still find a way. Pass.
And that's 20. Wow. That was gorgeous, Todd.
Wow, 20 sweet things.
You know what? Honestly, some of those were really nice. Todd.
They cheated me. They cheated me. I'm going to try to get to 20 for real. When you go to the
George
bathroom,
George Clooney.
He's not. We're not playing celebrity, Bill.
Sorry.
okay.
Why do I have a hat with all these celebrities' names in them?
You did Captain EO. You did Captain EO at Disneyland. That was your show.
What?
You did Captain
That
EO.
wasn't me.
You put out Black or White.
Big compliment.
Come on, guys.
I am not-
You know
I
that-
forgot you're the
I am not
you
Michael
are
Jackson.
the brain behind. You're his creative
No,
director.
I am not
MJ.
Michael- No.
Howard Cha-cha.
No, I'm not in any way connected to Michael
Hey,
Jackson.
you know what? Learn
We
how to
haven't
take a
talked about him in
compliment, dude.
so long. You're his creative director.
No.
All right, that's 8.
You're Michael Jackson's creative director. 8.
Big. That's such a good compliment, Todd.
9. When you make a grilled cheese, you finish it. You've never not finished a grilled cheese. Thank
you.
12. That's 12.
I know. You do a podcast with me.
18.
Yeah.
We're at 18.
He's fast.
You make women. If I want to be in a room with no women in it, you'll walk in and it'll clear out.
That's a really good compliment.
I think we're done with
Have a
this.
great summer. Have a great summer.
Okay, that's not a compliment. That's essentially
was
telling me to
very
leave.
sweet.
You were super cool in Miss Davis's class.
Wow.
Yes.
So long ago.
Thank you. All right. Well, so I'm Howard's nicest friend.
I mean, I agree, Todd. In a weird way, you
All
are.
right, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know already, you've been listening to The Teacher's Lounge, the first, best, and only podcast about issues pertaining to the Hamilton High
Yes,
community.
now we are lying on our backs in Port Authority with microphones.
It's that time of night. We're about to go to bed. Howard, wake up, Howard.
Get outside! Yeah!
Let's just kind of close out the episode nice and tight.
What we're excited for now is we're in New York and we're waiting for the bus, and who knows where we could go.
We're excited that we're waiting for the bus.
Who knows where we could go next?
You guys got no fucking idea.
You have no idea where we're going to go or how excited we are. And as we know, in podcasting, you always end your episode. Always. Find me a podcast where so they don't end the episode, and I'll find you a podcast that doesn't exist. Yep. And that's what we're doing right now. Me, I'm going to say goodnight.
And I'm going to say good luck.
I'm going to say Godspeed.
Okay.
And I'm going to say...
And that's our time.
Can I say, or is that...
I want to hear it.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, stay flippy.
Okay.
Okay.
Teacher's pet.
Stay flippy, everybody.
Stay flippy.
We got to be quiet because we're not allowed to be.
Be quiet, quiet. The rats are sleeping.
Night, rats. Good night.
Good night, Reds.
Good night, teachers.
Oh my God, it's talking. Is that... Excuse me, Rat?
Yeah. It's me, Ratatouille.
Oh, it is you. Is that true?
Oh, yeah.
It is?
I stashed in Paris for a while. Now I'm back in New York to work at Le Bernardin, a fish restaurant.
And
A rat working in a fish restaurant.
and what about Stuart Little?
I don't know.
Yeah, the mouse. That's Stuart Little, the mouse.
I don't know him. I don't know him.
You don't know Stuart Little.
Anyway, I'm gonna
What do you
go to
think about
bed.
Pizza Rat?
We don't all know each other.
Was I raddest?
Bill, you are so
You're
raddest.
so
was
rat.
a
You've
little
always been
rats.
raddest.
Oh, come on. It was my upbringing.
Makes sense. You're a person.
Thank you for... I'm going to do better.
We all really appreciate that in the community.
Do you know all the mafia rats that tried to kill us a few seasons ago?
Yeah. Those ones I know.
Are they mad at us? Hungry?
They're very hungry.
Tell them to eat our fucking shorts.
Yeah, tell them to do their worst. Because we're here in New York, and we know you motherfuckers talk to each other.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm bringing the whole bunch of rats down on your asses. You gonna be here tomorrow night?
Oh yeah, we'll
What do
be
you guys
here.
gonna do?
We'll
Just-
be here waiting, and we got the strongest guard dog in the biz. So
Yes,
bring
we
him.
do.
He'll
Bring
take
this
on
bitch.
every single
This
one of
little
them.
bitch.
And just say,
Ow!
Oh yeah, go ahead, bite him all you want. He doesn't care how much you bite him.
Ow! Ow! Stop
bite
it!
his ass.
Ow!
Oh God, you
Jeez.
smash that rat.
You just killed Ratatouille.
You killed
Probably
rat.
just about to head back and eat some cheese anyway. Those little
Bill,
rats.
Bill,
Rats.
Bill.
Bill, it's just calm down.
Yeah.
Bill,
Right, sorry.
you have to be. You can't say that. Okay.
Well,
Don't be raddest. Nobody wants a raddest podcast.
a bunch of rats tried to kill our ass.
Oh my God. He's got an MOUS 13 tattoo.
He put
Guys,
a mouse there too.
we are fucked. We are fucked. If Mouse 13 is after us, we are fucked.
He's a South American gangster.
Okay, no.
He's associated with.
We got to get on the next bus out of here, guys. We have to. We can't play bus roulette
Is
anymore.
he-
Bus and roulette.
Do you think he's connected to El Chizo?
If he's connected with Mouse 13 and El Chizo,
Oh my God.
we are fucked.
Oh my God.
Our fingerprints are all over this situation.
Shit. We gotta get rid of the body. Eat
Especially
it,
Howard's.
Eat it.
Eat it? What?
Eat it, hide the body. Oh, get it. Oh my God. Oh, I'm gagging.
What? You told me to
He's
eat
going in for seconds.
He's looking for.
He's returning with a plate. Stay Flippy.
Well, that's the skinny on the mini. That's all that I know. You gotta hit the road, but first, pour me a cup of that Joe.
Hey there, this is Kevin, the Teachers Lounge producer. The guys would like to thank Casey Trela, who's made the amazing theme song on the show. You can check out his music at Tuft, Tuft music.com. Also, Teachers Lounge has a bunch of great merch available at podswag.com. And say you like the show, which you obviously do, and you want to share it with some friends, the first 5 seasons are available for free. Thanks for listening.